Hello YouTube, shintigercurl here, that dude in the straw hat, bringing you yet another awesome video. And yes, the title of the video does not is not fooling you. I am actually doing a video on TNA wrestling. Why? Because once again they've shown to have disappointed me once again. Now, for those of you who are not in the know or do not follow TNA or don't care to watch TNA, this past Sunday they had their famous Bound for Glory pay-per-view. One of only 4 that they're able to produce because they had to cut back on costs for travel and production costs and what have you because they're running out of cash. But anyway, Bound for Glory is supposedly their what do you call it? Their equivalent to the WWE's WrestleMania, the biggest show of the year. Their showcase, the one where they're supposed to be, where they showcased all their best talent at the highest possible level at their biggest show. And this one I didn't watch it because I don't care enough about TNA to actually want to watch their shit. I'm not saying it's horrible. I'm not saying it's great. It's just at a point where I'm ambivalent toward it. But yeah, the main event was the defending champion, Ethan Carter III, EC3, whom everyone seems to like. I'm going to say it right now, I'm not a big fan of EC3. Not saying I hate him, not saying he sucks, I'm just not a fan of his. It's just something about him that just does not appeal to me in any kind of regard. I don't know what it is. But it's the same, I'm the same way about Jeff Hardy. Even when he was hot in the WWE, I didn't really care for him. Couldn't stand him. But anyway, Ethan Carter III, been in the company 2 years, has never been defeated. Undefeated. It's not that he's dominant or anything, he's just a slimy heel. His challengers, Drew Galloway, or as you would know in the WWE, Drew McIntyre, and Matt Hardy. That's right, Matt Hardy in a title match. Now, I was relatively surprised. Now, a lot of people, including several people on the WrestleCast, were calling Ethan Carter III to win. But I know TWK is watching this, and I know he's happy because his boy, Matt Hardy, won the belt. And I'm happy for Matt because I like Matt Hardy. I actually like him a lot more than his brother. I actually thought he was going to break out over his brother because I've never been a fan of Jeff Hardy's. But anyway, the day after the Bound for Glory, EC3 files an injunction against TNA. I say injunction in quotation marks because it's part of the storyline. And says that the match at Bound for Glory was unfair and that his aunt, Dixie, unfairly stacked the deck. I say aunt in quotations because they are not really related. Anyway, then I didn't pay too much mind to it. I figured it was going to be something they're going to show on Impact. But then, not an hour ago, Matt Hardy released a video on TNA's YouTube site or YouTube channel, and he says that because of this injunction, he can't appear on Impact Wrestling. So he had to give up the title. He abdicated it. He just gave it up. Now, I know this is kayfabe. I know that they tape their episodes months in advance. So, and I know this is probably just to build Ethan Carter III's reputation as a slimy heel. But this does a disservice to Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy works hard in the ring. He works hard and busts his ass. He doesn't have all that oozing weird charisma that his brother has. He doesn't slather on weird piles and piles of makeup, and he doesn't do art and all that other bullshit that his brother does. He's just a hard-working, solid in-ring competitor. And I was happy for him getting his first proper title run. Now, before any of you say, "Shintigercurl, what about his time as a ECW champ?" Here's the thing: nobody counts that title. Nobody. And I'm talking about the WWE CW title during the restart back in the mid to late 2000s, back when it became something of a third brand or a shadow of its former self. The ECW title was held by a lot of people, from The Big Show, Bobby Lashley, Chavo Guerrero, Mark Henry, John Morrison, now known as Johnny Mundo, Christian a bunch of times, CM Punk. Quite a few people have held that belt. None of them claim it. In fact, Christian's title run after Edge retired is considered his first true WWE World Title run. We're completely discounting that. No one brings it up. Not even Mark Henry or The Big Show or Chavo Guerrero. Chavo doesn't bring it up at all. But yeah, this was supposed to be match time. He was finally supposed to get out of his brother's shadow. Well, slightly out of his brother's shadow, since his brother was there and kind of helped him get the title since he was special guest referee and all. But yeah, this is different. This does not do a this does a disservice to him, because what's the point of putting the belt on him if he's just going to drop it 2 days later? That makes him look ridiculous. And over something as simple as an injunction. Now, I know they have to change things around because Impact tapes their episodes months in advance. And because of all the changes they've had, that all the personnel changes of people leaving and coming back, they've had to change a lot of their programming to reflect this. Like, they had to scrap a lot of the BDC storylines because of the shit that happened with Hernandez, and which resulted in MVP leaving the company impromptu and forcing them to scrap the entire thing. And there have been rumors that the Hardys are trying to return to the WWE. Now, there are better ways to do this. This was not one of them. This does a vast disservice to Matt Hardy, and it feels like a slap in the face to him. And this is probably the stupidest thing they've done since they've joined Destination America. Way stupider when they hired Hernandez and he was still under contract with Lucha Underground. Way stupider when they hired Rampage Jackson and Tito Ortiz to their roster. One who didn't wrestle a match and the other who wrestled one match and it was crappy. This was a dumbass move. And this will not do them any services. It might get them a rating spike to just see how this shit resolves, but in the end, this has soured a lot of people. I just finished looking at their Facebook page and seeing how their fans are reacting. And there's some rabid and blind TNA fans who still swear it's the best company around, and even they are ripping this shit apart. I only saw like one positive comment to this video, and it just got drowned out by the sea of just pissed off fans. I can understand their pissed offness. Now, I'm not going to sit here and make a 10-minute video of me raging against TNA. That's just for other people. That's for other guys on YouTube to do. You can do that in the comments if you want. I'm just not going to do it because I'm ambivalent to it. But this just pisses me off because I love Matt Hardy, and he really deserves a lot better for his first proper world title run. Better than 2 days dropping it to vacant. Once again, Vacant is the greatest wrestler ever because he has held pretty much every title that has ever existed. Vacant. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to watch TNA Impact. I might check out the first couple of minutes just to see how they resolve this shit, and they're probably just going to have some kind of one-night-only match and hand the shit back over to Ethan Carter III, and everyone's going to be cheering like, oh, Ethan Carter III is such an awesome heel. Like, no. Then I'm just going to turn away and look at something else. Probably, I'm going to watch NXT. No, wait a minute. Impact comes on at 8 o'clock, so I'll watch Law & Order SVU or Arrow or South Park or Moonbeam City or something, but I'm not watching Impact. That's all for you guys. But those are my thoughts on Matt Hardy relinquishing the world title. Like what you see? Like, comment, subscribe below. Got any questions, comments, or just want to talk about this situation and how it sucks? Leave it below. I will get back to you. More support the channel? Hitting that like button helps, as does hitting one of these mini advertisements. Or it's up there, you know what to do. So until next time, it's been shintigercurl, that dude in the straw hat, saying good night. God damn it, TNA.